And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun on third down, Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. Able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Cousins eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. A first down throw for Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So they're operating in the red zone. Cousins again. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Escaping, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Hakeem Ayers in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at him move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Got a man, it's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 10 yards out. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Cousins will try and throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Goff on first down. And the catch made by Kenny Britt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. And we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give him even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And his throw is incomplete. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. On third down, Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go now. Green 30.
Cousins. Deep drop. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pierre Garçon. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down throw, gone. He's got quick. And all the way down to the 35.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, gone. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Throwing on third. Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep down the field. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins now to throw on first down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offense. And his pass